I think Eric's probably the most consistent player. He's like a Diego Schwartzman of the league. The boys are back. The boys are back in town. Welcome you to a new episode of TWI. I'm your host, Ike, with the money entourage. We got David, Big D3 Youngs. Are you coming from the beach, David?
Yeah. Call me Jimmy Buffett because I'm in Margaritaville right now, baby.
You are also Mr. Roboto this week again with your audio.
I'll blame that on Joe Biden.
Next up, we got Eric P. and then Big Bet Barter on the top. Barter, any updates on the brand?
Oh man, still building out the website. It's coming. And my three sons are on the way too in a matter of time. They'll all be playing on the same doubles team. Don't you worry.
We got Taylor Fritz versus Alex Minaur playing in Eastbourne, the southern side of England. It is an absolutely beautiful venue, a lead-up tournament to Wimbledon, which is played next week, and it's sponsored by Nature Valley. So gotta love those tournaments sponsored by Nature Valley. The winner taking home $110,000. Before the boys get into their absolute fire bets for the week, let's go over the rules of betting. The boys will put $10, $20, or $30 on the bet of their choice. All types of bets welcome. And the winner at the end of the year wins a '69 Chevy. The levy must be dry in order to win. Let's get into the bets. Matchup of the week is Taylor Fritz versus Alex de Minaur, the American versus the Australian. We have that in Melbourne. Eastbourne. And let's get right into betting. I'm going to start it off. I'm feeling very confident about my bet this week, just because these two players are very, very good, both on grass. Both of them have over a 50% winning percentage on grass. So I think we're going to 3 for sure. I think it's going to be 6-4, 2-6, and then 7-6 in the third. I think Fritz is going to take it, but I'm going to take the over on total games at 23.5, putting $30 on it. My first $30 bet, I'm pretty sure, year to date, and that is to win 28-20. Barter, big bet. What do you got?
All right, I think it's going to be a quick one. Fritz is pretty powerful. His weakness is obviously that lateral movement. De Minaur is a speed demon, absolute mongoose on amphetamines. And, he can make any match close just with like sheer hustle and his speed. But, I think if de Minaur comes out to play, he can make the match move pretty fast if Fritz doesn't move, and he can take it in 2. But if Fritz comes out firing, I think grass, and de Minaur is a great grass player, but Fritz definitely has the advantage with his serve and his huge forehand and just powerful strokes altogether. So I'm just going to take the under on sets. I'm going to go $30 down, big bet on the under for sets. Odds aren't really the greatest, but that's what I feel the most confident on. So I'm going to throw max amount of money on that, and I'm feeling pretty good about it.
At -157, so $30 to win 19-20. We got Eric P. What is your bet? Eric has some bad audio, so we might have to skip him. We'll see. But we might just I might just voice over it or something. But Eric, what do you got in this one? And let's recap our betting overall. So here's the total rankings. I mean, we have the rankings through week 16. We're in week 17 at the moment. Let's let Eric back in, see if his mic has gotten any better.
What's up, fellas?
I'm in 4th. Eric, you're taking the cake. You have 5 total weeks at number 1. You have $66 in the bank. Jared went down another $10. Slowly falling back. He's 1 loss away from becoming the new David, which would be just absolutely devastating. But David has, I think we have to note, David's on an absolute tear right now. He's won the last 3, and have all been big bets. All right, Bart, we have highest earnings over 3 consecutive weeks. David had weeks 14 through 16, earning him a total of $69 total dollars. Over those 3 consecutive weeks throughout the season, he has been the leading earner. You were definitely up there at 56. Matt's second, though. I'm 4th. And then Eric is 5th, always with those conservative bets. And then Jared, he seems like he's off and on pretty much every other week, alternate, so he doesn't go on too many streaks. And weeks at number 1, we have Eric just grinding up the rankings, but he's at 5 total weeks at number 1. Matt has those 10 solid weeks. We always have to note, Carter and Jared definitely haven't been in that first spot ever actually in the history.
I have a question for you, Ike. So would you say Matt is the greatest out of all of us?
Matt,
is he the GOAT out of this so far? Because he's had 10 weeks at number 1.
I would say so, yeah. I honestly would say so. I don't think you can have recency bias. Matt has had an absolutely horrific last 5 weeks or something. He got back on the train last week, I'm pretty sure, and got the dub. But like, if you look at his overall bets, he's had some absolutely nasty bets, and he's the GOAT of our league. Like, obviously, I think I'm the GOAT of the league, but I mean, I think Eric's probably the most consistent player. Like, he's like a Diego Schwartzman of the league.
Yeah, so consistency matters too. So like, if we bring this into tennis, Nadal still has less weeks at number 1 than both Fed and Djokovic by a bit of a margin. And if we're talking just consistency overall, you take out the clay court season at all, his numbers are significantly different than both Fed and Djokovic. What's the take on that?
I mean, I think Rafa is a very consistent player. Rafa consistently wins on clay, and Rafa consistently wins on any surface. He's just hurt sometimes. Like, that's really it. So he just doesn't play as much. So of course he's not going to get as many titles. Look at his playing style. It's wear and tear. He gets to every single ball. Of course, yeah, he's going to get hurt. He doesn't train like Novak and play like Novak or Fed. Like, those guys just have a different playing style. Like, Rafa is very much body's going to hurt. So he's not going to get as many titles. But when it comes time for the big match, he has the big cojones, and he's won the most of those. We don't have like that. We don't have that in our league. So I can't judge a GOAT off of a title. Honestly, I would be the GOAT since I won the bracketology challenge. Hey guys, champion here. Feels really good. If it looks like I'm tired, it's because I am. I've been partying for the last 3 days with Taylor Fritz. But yeah, I would say Matt is GOAT. He has the most weeks at number 1, and he's second in the rankings right now, but
big cojones. Come on. Someone makes a $30 bet every week.
Yeah, I'm not saying you don't, but you have to hit on them.